Hey, you! We've been looking for you!
If you had anything to do with Sublight, you'd have started shooting about 12 words ago.
Right.
Okay, let's get it.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. God bless me, lift up. God bless me, lift up. God bless me, lift up.
Unattached, I see.
Good luck, Captain.
I didn't like that. Why did you tell me that? This game was what, 2018? This cinematic's a little low res, but that's okay. That's fine. That was a little low res though. Yeah, because that looks much better. I was saying that cinematic is this cinematic look kind of.
Oh, wow. This is a job? Feels more like a vacation.
Next time I do a run in this game, I need to find all the companions.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Oh. Okay.
I'll say. There's nary a soul here who wasn't a fan of hers in some respect. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but
He didn't. It's always the boyfriend.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose. Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help. Why, she was a natural. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame. I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough.
Okay.
You're certain? All right then.
Why don't you go on my ship?
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Alright.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Khan.
Fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her cereals.
I almost can't imagine.
These people sound. Ha! Why do they sound? Why do they sound like this? Oh, put that away.
Ooh.
The murder has inflicted severe emotional trauma on me. I demand a room upgrade.
You know what? You know what?
Well,
if it was Marina, let's be 1,000%. I would take it advantage too, but not that way. I would say reimburse my room. Talking about I want a room upgrade. What is a room upgrade gonna do? You still stuck in the hotel? You can't leave. I'd be like, my next visit, I want it free, or give me my money back. I want a room upgrade. What's that gonna do?
Why is everybody staring? Didn't nobody teach them to respect the dead?
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you. Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries?
Excited to show you?
What body? Oh, that. Goodness, no. This is far more interesting than Halcyon Helen's rapidly cooling corpse.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in...
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods.
You what?
Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
See what I was talking about? Crazy science people? See? See what I'm talking about? See what
I'm so glad you asked. Allow me to explain. The discrepancy
I don't
then
care.
it renders any discrepancy.
I don't care.
Yes. It's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
How the
I'm
hell does
contractually
that make
prohibited from
sense?
endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Scanning Aristotle for evidence. Oh, shit.
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification. The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instructions.
Why is the
from its
amplifier so
registered
sassy?
Or designated
Why so
inspector.
rude and sassy?
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Okay.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridanos Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen. Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood. Correct. Bertie Blackhole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel. Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole, Burbage 3001. This evidence has been recorded for later reference.
Alright.
Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Taste the dirt is so crazy.
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint. Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75. It is also the dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards located. This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll check in with the concierge.
They didn't leave no jacket in there. There's something wrong with these people. I don't ever want to get to this level of rich. I don't. I just want a nice.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but
comfortable.
while the hotel
A little
is an
overly
active crime
comfortable.
scene, I regret
That's
to
it.
inform you that all new bookings,
And then have the
room
power to make other
upgrades,
people
room
comfortable.
downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon. Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled My apologies, Inspector. All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know? Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead.
This girl's a trifling.
If I had a million bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Oh, she is messy. Girl is messy. Who says that? That his girlfriend just died. Who does that? Ah! That's so foul. That's so messed up.
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself.
That's fine.
And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed. Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense.
Adrena time.
It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
That was him doing that. Got you. Thank you, old girl.
That's
Thank
a shame,
you.
Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
Yeah, I like my reputation.
Then I
speak
guess
for
we'll
me.
have to see if you find Helen's murderer, won't we? Myself, and all of the staff at the Grand Colonial, will be rooting for you, Inspector.
Thank you so much for your time. You were helpful. This is a brat that keeps talking about.
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize is
Somebody
supposed to
else
be something
now.
valuable.
I guess the NPCs changed, but I def heard somebody crying about a room upgrade. I heard that shit.
Hello there, my inordinately.
All right, I want my room.
Stop.
Just let me go to my room. Fancy it. This is a house. This is a whole kitchen. Oh my god. This is a house. 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 And then you were undecided now. What are you gonna do? Now you wanna play, and then it's no. And you say you stay. That's when you go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Yeah, that sounds too good to be true for guilt. Knows the truth, please hear. Canon Cedric. The fact I actually have to read this now because now I'm in a Dengen mode now. Free advice. I've enjoyed all your roles. Ludovico? Is that how you say that? Doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Performance hasn't fooled. I have a feeling that I know what you're up to, and it's always a little disappointing when the audience is always a few steps ahead of the Cedric. What the hell? That's not Avion. That's not ominous at all. Profit of profitability? I don't understand why you and I must be enemies, but we both know branches from the same tree of privilege. Money can't buy happiness, and other lies we tell ourselves. That gotta be the jealous ass nigga we was talking about before. So Cedric knew Helen was on when it came to Ludovico, I believe? To endorsing Spectrum Brown. He knows what was up, and this is just odd completely. Profit of profitability. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, of course, give me the murder crime scene room.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed. Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo. I do not. Back to the matter at hand. Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me.
Both.
Possibly both.
Both.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Interesting. Okay.
No one's coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. An idiot. I suspect he's avoiding me, actually, which is the first smart thing he's done all month. Sorry, but do you need something? Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate... If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. It's not exactly uncommon for slug agents to go on the odd bender. They'll pick a place they think I don't know about and hunker down. Usually I don't bother with the discipline and paperwork. Thing is, they usually resurface within 24 hours. Or at least... The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex... Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but he was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint.
It's the opposite direction. Welcome to the circus of value. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
To shreds, you say?
Why would anybody bring raptidons up here? Don't this hotel have a policy on animals?
Lord have mercy. People got the pet raptors. Oh, this is some ripe. This is some rich people.
Nicely done.
How exciting.
What? Got into a gambling problem. That looked like a ransom for a gambling problem. It sounds like your coworker got murdered. I'll double check. Oh God. One in the basements? Okay. So while we're over here, I'm gonna switch to productivity queen and go the other way. I'm all about proximity. And that was the most threatening email from this product. Productivity, whatever the hell they had going on.
Staying in the penthouse?
Oh, look at that.
Just me?
It was like a cotton candy factory. Wait, where am I? I'm trying to take a shortcut. I'm like, there's gotta be a way to get down there, no? It all looks like cotton candy. It's making me hungry. This direction is blocked or something? It's blocked. So I can't go this way yet. That's what it seemed like. So maybe I have to do the grapes first, unless I can go this way. Probably not. That. I'm gonna sleep night night. Bye, Joan. Have a good night. Sleep well.
Here they come.
Oh. That's it, right? Oh, there's one more. Oh, there's water.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Oh. Ooh. And smart NPCs. I'm not gonna lie, even though Petrardi dies a lot. Even though oh no. That was probably him. Oh no. Well, that sucks. That sucks, buddy. Wait, no.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What's that body? Oh, that's my fault.
This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with marauders. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent...
Can I check this guy again? The beep beep beep. I was like, huh? Well.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, inside?
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come out to play! Law, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer!
Kill it with fire!
Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I can't tell if she's happy or in serious pain.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
I didn't even notice the thing on her neck. The face was bothering me too much. She got the Joker smile going on. I didn't even get to see what was on her neck.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price. No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time. Sadness is a big old waste of time.
I can't with your face. I gotta come back later or something. I don't know.
Maybe I could hold up my end. Your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my instant coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this lass. I think it's mightily more likely that she's under your payroll.
I see. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're... Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that.
Why will that
Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Yeah, just another woe to add to the pile. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
That's not how that works.
You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed.
You're back, I see.
I think it's more of a wonder that...
How's the investigation? Yeah. There's something else you need to know?
Yes.
The tower processing console is completely... The mechanicals were hacked. They're pretty much running amok. Got
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than Miss McDevitt's garden. You mind if we look around a little?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error.
You find anything? That's real good work, Captain.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as House... Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints.
Bumming me out.
I'll fix you right up!
These guys are choked up on Joker gas. What is happening here? Caution. Colonization swarms use in this area. Unauthorized personnel may be killed at their own expense. Is that what that thing was in her neck?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading, console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard. Substance contains trace amounts of timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
What could that have been?
Shh.
Captain! Smile, damn you!
To shreds, you say?
Oh, shit. Is this an ambush? Ow! Yo. Yo, he's wildin'. Somebody is wilding. Wilding. Nah, they're wilding.
I am a
On your right, Cap!
Nah, this is crazy. What the hell is happening?
What could that have been?
You're asking me?
Okay, Captain. Be your friend.
Oh, hell no. You better go find some new friends.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress
If
known
Helen
as
was the
Halcyon
one murdering all these people, Helen was going crazy.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by
Something went wrong here.
Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards. These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here. Chemical makeup of substance, 50%.
Okay. Nothing really important. Just standard notes.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
I thought that was a real good effort. Keep at it.
No jest. Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost. Guess even a busted spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. Oh yes, I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there.
Lightheaded?
Who? I suppose so. What? No, that's ridiculous. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and well, they're really mean, for one thing. Don't worry, though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards. No. The mosquitoes are incredibly helpful for the orchards. They almost never get out either, and when they do, it's just a matter of recalling them from hive control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not... Hold a moment. Why should weed killer affect saplings? Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slab that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks.
That's not the point.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator Automax only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards. Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards. But with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. Well, it could, but not if I'm given proper supervision. I guess I'm not sure what more to say.
Oh, jeez, girly pop.
You make it look so easy.
Golly. I mean, there's dead bodies everywhere. I get you was trying to help, but damn, girly pop. I mean, there are dead bodies everywhere.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? All right, let's hear the details. A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Ha! Noose! Please.
Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Of course. And what better way?
In your
But
delusional
why?
fantasy, the mosquitoes wouldn't be out until next pollination cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you I mean, a slug agent...
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. Summers? The intern? I didn't really... Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug.
Ah, what the heck?
Hey, would you look at that? All of a sudden, I have an urge to just pay Slug. How about that?
That's... Yes. And Slug will go back to making sure your shipments get safely to you. That's satisfactory, right, Inspector? Right?
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
She wasn't doing it on purpose.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking. What the hell are you proposing? She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. Use your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things.
You're welcome. Y'all arguing was pissing me off. Like, bro, I got 66K to make him shut up. Oh my god. I literally got 66K to make them shut up. Thank God.
Miss Helen was at this lab too. We're close to finding something. I can feel it.
Okay. Hi, JJ. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. I don't know how long you've been there. My fault. I got immersed. Welcome in. Hi. I'm good. How are you? How's the game? Fun. This DLC is way more fun than the one I just did so far. It's cool. I just got here for real. Okay, good. I got immersed. Everyone started going to bed and disappearing, so it was just me, my little humble self. I was just entertaining myself. I've been playing Detective. This is one of the DLCs for the Outer Worlds. Honestly, I'm very excited for what Obsidian's gonna do for the Outer Worlds 2. Because this game was fun. My only tiny gripe is that it's short. And that's because I'm just too used to longer RPGs. That's it. If this game was just a little longer, I'd have been happy. Cleanup crew. Commotion. Interrupting meeting. Something happened here, clearly. Some type of mishappens.
Awful.
Playing detective in an RPG is so fire. Yeah, I think this is the most time I've paid attention to what I've been like reading on the computers and stuff since I played the game. Most times you can kind of just bypass. I feel like my next run I'll probably read through it a lot more. I just haven't been reading. I haven't been reading everything is because I've been you know, I've been on stream, so I don't want to get held up on the little computers. And most of it is just jibber jabber, so it's nothing too crazy. But since I'm investigating a murder, it's kind of important I actually read everything. So, but everything's been like less wordy too from what I've been reading, so that's like a good contrast. Have you watched the new Fallout show? I feel like you asked me this, and I think I told you about this when we was in Michaela's stream. But yes, I did, and the show was great.
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a
Because I told you to watch it.
Oh, void it all.
I for sure did, not gonna lie. Yeah.
What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
I forgot what you said, though. I told you to watch it because it'd be perfect for, it'd be perfect for you to get into the lore. Since you don't really know much about it.
You do know that Halcyon, regardless of... Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them. Excellent. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Better than cold-blooded murder.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Okay.
Here they come. Oh, yeah. Me, the tackle. You are. Want to make you smile.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, got it. Down.
Dog.
I see you now. Wearing a smile.
I've been trying to do it the right way. I've been trying to do. Dude! Ow. Oh my god. I tried multiple times to get in here. Oh my god. I tried. That's so unfortunate. I tried not to kill anybody. I really did. I did try.
Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you...
The hell was that?
Somebody didn't want us talking to Dr. Blossom. You think it was Miss Helen's killer?
Oh, shit.
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Okay.
Anyone else think there should be more bullet holes here?
What an awful place to die. The killer might have been in a hurry.
5 kills in and out with no evidence of you even being here? What the hell?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily.
That's what happened earlier. That's why we couldn't get through the door to get in time for the gunshot. What the hell? A parasite. That's the word I was looking for. Brain said fucking lizard. Huh? That's how I know my brain's dead. I meant to say parasite. The slugs. Oh, this literally explains it. Literally. This literal message explains what's happening. Okay. Okay. And they deleted a file that I needed to see.
Was worth murdering these people.
Yeah.
Now I'm doubly intrigued.
Yeah, so am I. So strange.
Attention all personnel.
What a weird thing to happen.
Colonization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization.
You what?
Cycle is now in progress.
What is that sound? And why am I sure we're about to find out?
About to find out the hard way. I feel like we're about to see MB's cousins. And this is not about to be fun.
Mosquito stings have been known to cause auditory confusion before death. So if you cannot understand this message, that may be why.
Towards a problem.
Watch out!
become trapped in a
We
space
might
with
get
one
stung to
or
death
more
unless someone
volcanoes.
aborts the pollinization
Try
cycle.
standing still.
How exciting!
What?
Just kidding.
Gosh,
You died long
we
before
might
a
get stung to death
mosquito
unless
grew
someone
tired of
aborts the
stinging you.
pollinization cycle. How exciting!
Rizzo thanks any guests trapped in the orchards for your patience and the pollination cycle commences. Don't forget, our trees and bushes can pollinate themselves.
Jeez. Christ.
Timeline discrepancy.
God. Oh my God. Someone tried to end us. Someone tried to end us. They thought they could kill a baby. They thought they could kill a baby. You can't. You can't. Oh wait, they're still here? I thought we said abandon the cycle. Why are they still here? Why are they still here?
They got a hedge maze? Captain, we got it.
Oh God.
Greeting. Clever, aren't we? Should be careful. Anyway, forget it. You aren't the person I was looking for. You're not covered in a layer of dirt. Listen, I don't know you, so that's as much.
I'm pretty sure she's hiding something.
I take offense to that. You mean you honestly haven't heard? To coincide with the Spectrum Brown unveiling, Rizzo's planted a prize in the center of Puzzle Hedges. I believe they intended to invite finders to the Brown product launch. No. Keep you...
Pretty sure I found the bottle that she wanted anyhow. I'm gonna keep moving and mind my business.
Thanks for visiting Rizzo's Purple Berry.
I hate your face. I don't want to.
Wow, what Jacob's pre... Oh, if you're looking for your own Spectrum, remember that you can...
It's back inside. I knew there was one inside this damn building. Oh, God. This is what happens when you just don't pick everything up like a normal person. Me, I'd be picky, choosy. I would just pick up everything like a psychopath. I wouldn't have to backtrack and do this. just want to have to pick Nick.
Hear about the murder?
Can't imagine what it must be like. Living down here like sprats in a wall.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
This is the first set of hostile ones I've seen. This is the first hostile sprat I've seen.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door. This floor panel is 0.
Just gonna come back here.
Nicely done.
Why, hello there. Now that our introduction. But well, not necessarily. But Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the Marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, his judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something.
Okay.
Well, yes, but plus, that...
I was a few minutes late with room service.
Why do bellhops live like they in the slums? That's insane. That is actually insane. Where is our store? I need one. Ah, here we go.
Wait.
Just what I was looking for. Orange. You don't have any. Really? You have everything but the color I need. Green and yellow. Really? Really? Maybe it's in my room.
Recording. Gotta be around here somewhere. No? Nope.
Hey, Cap.
Not that.
Looks like
Oh,
they finally
Helen.
sent someone to
What are you
clean
doing
up
with one of
Helen's
these?
mess. At least I
The
hope that's
thing?
what
Oh, sweet gibbering law. Where'd you come from? Sorry. Let me just get back in character. Whoa, it's... Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. I'll give you 2 reasons. First, and secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. I am acting on behalf of... I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message. You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just... Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? Please don't hurt me. The pilot house complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
Okay. Well, you better get out of here, you weirdo. Did he take anything? Can't tell. I never went in the bathroom. Where's the green bottle and where's the yellow one? I can't. Oh. No. More ale.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The waspitos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention. That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with. Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels
You are
like
a
more
suspect
than corporate
still.
espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else? That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose in... Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of... Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's an... This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life. Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch.
Right there with you.
Ew. I don't know what that lag was.
This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law.
I definitely need water though. I think I'm pushing a headache, low key. Low key. I came in on the wrong side of the building. I was like, hello?
Yeah. Inspector, I've detected.
How'd it go from one?
You are not the first person to have considered an act of subterfuge. This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Damn. Somebody got fired. You doing well? You still don't think you can finish the game? Addie, the fact that you're awake is hilarious. I don't know. I'm trying to stay awake. I've yawned about twice. Normally when it's up to 3 times, I start getting cooked. But I'm still not like sleepy. It's just the headache I'm kind of scared of. Cause sometimes I feel like I need to get me some water. That's what I need to do. I need to get up and get me some water. It's just that I'm not trying to get up because I'm not trying to be out my seat too long. Because I'll leave you stop. So how the hell am I supposed to get in this room? It says there should be a vent nearby. No? Am I slow? Did I walk past it? See, this is another thing. When I play for too long, sometimes my brain gets a little fried and then I pass up like obvious shit. And I don't realize it, and I be getting a little mad because I'd be like, I walk past this thing like 6 times.
Correct!
Yeah, I think I'm losing it. Maybe I can.
You serious?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Hold on.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hold time.
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell.
I thought
Analysis
they
also
meant
confirms
ceiling vent,
he
not
is
floor
dead.
vent.
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma. Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground. Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death. There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector. Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O. If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Non-Slug personnel aren't permitted on the Pilot House. Can I help you with something? Sure. He and Trupp... You're kidding! Can I ask what happened? Because he got drunk on the job. He was supposed to haul crates with me, but he was sauced. So I took him to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine. You won't believe me if I tell you. You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me. I walked Evan to A2, like I said, and then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too. Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone. What do you want to know? I can't help you there. Have you been to Purpleberry Orchard since... Anytime. Law, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Wow, you're pretty good at this inspector thing. Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good.
Yeah, this is rough.
So, what happens now, Inspector? Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Okay. Oh, let me go tell the boss lady what happened.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Sadly.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened? No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. Damn. Okay. That's unusual, but good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
That's the end of that.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
Eyes up. I think we're about to be mysteriously assailed.
Already saved. Yeah, dude.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector?
If you had anything to do with Sublight, you'd have started shooting about 12 words ago.
Right.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs.
Oh my god.
Well, you ain't gonna stick... Woolly piss! Why'd we decide to do this? Hey, any chance we could reschedule? Maybe do this whole showdown business? Never?
Yeah, here.
You don't need to tell us twice. Come on, all. Let's get the hell out of here.
Absolutely ridiculous. I was about to have a showdown and die for what? Nothing? They couldn't even have enough nerve to hire real bodyguards
Seems real
or whatever.
busy.
Or
Wonder if
assailants.
they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
How regular people. Absolutely ridiculous.
Buy a bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
God.
Hey, I saw your ship. The Unreliable, right? It's a real beauty. Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate? I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. I run an outfit for the moving of the less than legal goods. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help. Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got... Oh, yeah, right. We have a secret phrase. I like boneless spratwurst. Say that and she'll know you're a friend. Well, I did, of course. Could, but there'd go our plausible deniability. If the constable asks, I can't find any contraband cargo, and Cassidy doesn't know how it got here or what's in it.
Got it.
Be seeing ya.
Haven't seen you around before, but that ain't no problem. Can I get...
Thank God. Jesus. Found all 8.
What do you want? How'd you know it was me?
That's what the disguise is for. I'm in no mood to sign autographs. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. But I'm stumped. That I can do. What do you want to know? So, how do I help?
Yeah, explain the picnic.
The picnic. Right. I get real mad sometimes. Ugly mad. Something I've been working on, but when Helen said we were through, I lost it. Helen meant everything to me. I didn't take the split well. And now I can never apologize.
Jesus.
I got blotto with the other Rangers. You know, soaked.
Looter, half shot.
Drunk.
One bit
Okay.
down.
Okay.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow. There was this one cow off away from the
This was
others.
gonna be the end of something.
Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for... She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no...
You told me she dumped
She
you.
sent a note to my hotel room before we, you know, split. I don't know.
She didn't send that then.
She needed something done. And I found the data pad at the weather
I don't
station,
believe
like
you.
Helen said. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was.
No, she knew exactly who you were.
I wasn't keen on conversing, okay? I was drunk and ran like the Rangers were down by...
God. Yeah,
I've been telling you everything I remember. I mean, to my fridge. Can we pretend I didn't mention that?
No!
I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
It's either that or you go to jail.
Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? So now you have the whole story. After I woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Oh, yeah, you'll... Yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for
Probably
hours to
both.
crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. Okay. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And... I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else? I remember sending her the recording, but... Law, I was halfway to preserved by then. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death.
You already
Scared of
looked
looking
that way,
suspicious.
sir. Oh. Yeah.
I wish that were the dumbest thing I ever did, but it's not.
Jesus.
What about her? Rival actresses, maybe? Except for Helen's pictures, obviously.
I don't need to know anything like that.
What do you...
Alright. Well, now I gotta go see if his story adds up.
Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time. Maybe you're... Bold claim, I know. But I wouldn't... The name's Auric. I know. Why go for that homegrown shit when... Well, I'm gonna let you...
I don't care.
Alternatives. That... Wait. You ain't a sheriff, right? Can't argue with that logic. Yeah, I know, Birdie. What do you want to know? He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time...
Okay.
He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head. Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker. But taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart. Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it. Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know? He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
I guess so.
Don't think I know you. What do you want? Yep, that sure is the passphrase. You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King. Small package, wrapped in brown paper.
Oh, I thought this was supposed to be like some off-planet type beat. It's not far at all.
Huh? Who's there?
Okay, keep him quiet.
I didn't even come over here. Thankfully, I didn't get caught, but that annoyed me to a great deal. How did he have a cycle and then all of a sudden you want to stand still? Boy, for you. Boy, for you.
You're back, I see. No complications? Grand. This is gonna sound a little stupid, but I got a thing about mechanicals. Don't like the way they move or the sounds they make. I was drinking with Dash in the cantina. Don't know what happened next, but I think it involved another mechanical. No comp...
don't know what to make of Sublight Underground. Or Slug, I guess. I can't shake the feeling they had something to do with Ms. Helen's death. Reminds me of Moreau's. Just a bit.
Hello. Welcome to Aridano's Dry Goods and Sundry. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey. A shipment, you say? And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector. Is that supposed to be some kind of... I learn about secret codes in my office? Wait. On second thought, you should let me take a look. Just in case it's something I ordered and forgot about. Follow me to the back.
Bro, if you do any weird shit, I will shoot you point blank and won't regret a single decision. I promise. Don't be weird.
All right. So, as you can see, welcome. Sorry. Regular wares, sure. Currently waiting on my next black market shipment, so come back in a bit if you want to see those. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing how you didn't take this to the constable. Would have been a mighty pain in my tail end. See? No. But I might tell you what's in it. Let's have a little look. Contraband weapon parts, a few chemicals for the crafting of high explosives. Oh, and a canister of trimethyl sulfoxide. Where dimethyl sulfoxide is good at keeping folks in stasis.
Alright.
That's a lot of containers. Is this just a distribution center, or you think they're planning something?
That was a short little trip. That took no time.
Hope the job's coming along. What? That ain't good. Ah, shit. Looks like it was wrong to assume you were just like Hawthorne Apple.
Is he supposed to be a companion? If he was, oh well. I don't really care. Go back. Profitability and yeah. Alright, we'll do this.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report. Oh, don't be so squeamish. You won't find any viscera under my fingernails. I trimmed them just this morning. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Girl probably had food poisoning. Or worse than
Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food. Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. You're a freelancer of some repute. Although, I suspect you do most of your work with a gun.
Okay, that was not the kind of conversation I was expecting to have. That got grim real quick. Okay.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. How may I... I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it. That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Appreciate you. You've been the best. You've been the best.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity. Please allow me. Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector. You'll have to find a way in on your own.
I already found that door. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Holliston. You've been the best amount of help in the game so far.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, you've fallen right into my trap, Captain. I'd give you a stern admonition, but your bluntness suggests that you aren't with the hotel staff. Oh, now, this is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here? You're here to investigate me? That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something, a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Jesus.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan?
No!
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice.
Oh, brother.
Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Might. Bro, I'm running on fumes here. You better tell me everything I want to know.
Indeed. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation.
Okay.
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
Okay.
Is that a jibe? How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. Very well, then. Go!
I don't know, that's the other questions.
So, how... How? Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids. I'm not too proud to admit it.
I didn't like the way that title
I
was
couldn't get
phrased.
work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her. I was meditating, of course. Respectfully, Inspector, it is... All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing.
Alright.
Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial.
Interesting.
I cannot recommend her services enough.
Bet.
I'll answer whatever you wish.